Yesterday, at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, the Nebraska Cornhuskers and Cincinnati Bearcats opened the 2025 college football season in a matchup that lived up to all expectations. A clash full of drama, tension, big plays, and decisive moments was decided in the final seconds and ended in a 20-17 victory for the Huskers. Yes, the final score may seem conventional, but the way the game unfolded was what truly captivated everyone. The first quarter started evenly with both teams feeling each other out. Cincinnati's first drive ended with a 45-yard field goal attempt, which was good and put the Bearcats ahead early, but the Huskers responded right away. Nebraska's offensive line gave Kyle Kunanen enough time to plant his foot and send a 52-yard field goal sailing through the uprights, tying the game, and this set the tone for the rest of the match. After an exchange of possessions, Nebraska's defense stepped up, forcing a fumble that was recovered by Vincent Shavers. This turnover gave Dylan Raiola and the Husker offense an excellent field position. And just 3 plays later, Raiola found Nyziah Hunter wide open in the end zone for a 13-yard touchdown pass. Nebraska went into halftime, leading 13-3 after Cincinnati missed another field goal. The Huskers' defense was suffocating, limiting the Bearcats to just 233 total yards in the first half. But college football has this magical characteristic of never being predictable. Cincinnati came out in the second half with a completely different energy. They were much more aggressive, and quarterback Brendan Sorsby became a dual threat. Using his legs, he ran for 2 touchdowns, one from 1 yard and the other from 25 yards. Suddenly, Cincinnati was back in the game, making the score 13-10. With the Bearcats' momentum growing, it was now or never for Nebraska, and Dylan Raiola kept his team solidly on offense. He completed 33 of 42 passes for 243 yards and 2 touchdowns, spreading the ball around to several receivers. Nebraska's offensive line also stepped up in a big way, protecting Raiola and opening holes for running back Emmett Johnson, who rushed for 108 yards. The Huskers methodically moved the ball down the field, keeping the Bearcats' offense off the field. But despite Nebraska's efforts, Cincinnati refused to give up. With 1:53 left on the clock, Sorsby led his team on a 13-play, 66-yard drive that put them on the Husker 15-yard line with only 12 seconds left to play. On 4th down, with the entire Cincinnati contingent on their feet, Sorsby threw toward the end zone. But there was Malcolm Hartzog Jr. in perfect position to intercept the ball and seal the victory for Nebraska. The Huskers' sideline erupted in celebration, while the Bearcats could only look on in disbelief. In individual highlights, in addition to Raiola's strong performance, which showed maturity beyond his years, Emmett Johnson stood out as the main producer on the ground attack, carrying the ball 25 times for 108 yards. His tough running between the tackles kept the chains moving and helped Nebraska control the clock, which was vital in the win. Nyziah Hunter was Raiola's favorite target in the passing game, catching 8 passes for 114 yards and 1 touchdown. On the Cincinnati side, Sorsby was undoubtedly the man of the match, even in defeat. In addition to throwing for 283 yards and 2 touchdowns, he ran for 96 yards and 2 scores. His mobility and improvisational skills kept the Bearcats alive until the final play. In the end, Nebraska won. But the game was far from easy. The Huskers struggled to put points on the board in the second half and had to endure a furious Cincinnati comeback. Coach Matt Rhule's team will need to improve its offensive efficiency and defensive resilience if it wants to make some noise in the Big Ten this season. Cincinnati, on the other hand, showed they can compete with the best teams in the country. The Bearcats will have a tough schedule ahead, but if quarterback Sorsby continues to play at a high level, they'll be a contender for the American Athletic Conference title. This thrilling season opener was everything fans expected and more. 2 teams evenly matched, going toe-to-toe until the very end. It was a true showcase of talent and determination. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this content, please leave a like below, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any updates from the world of sports. Your support is essential for us to continue bringing quality content, always with excitement and information for you, the fans of American football and sports in general. Thanks for watching and see you next time.